Hi, in this demo, we would see how we can deploy an application on Cloud Foundry. For the demo purpose, we are going to use PCF dev environment, which sets up the Cloud Foundry environment on our local workstation using VirtualBox. I have already set up the PCF dev environment as given on its documentation. We can log into our local PCF dev environment using the command as shown on the screen. For the email, we need to just provide the admin name, and the password is also admin. We are now logged into our PCF dev environment, and now we need to select an org in which we would deploy our application. For now, we are going to select PCF dev-org, and we are now into the space called PCF dev-space. In the current working directory, we have a folder called My App. This folder contains all the required files to deploy our application. Example, hello.py file contains our application code in which we're just using the Flask framework to call hello_world function, which is going to print the text as shown on the screen. In the requirements.txt file, we put down our dependencies to deploy the application. Like in this case, we would require the Flask framework to run our hello.py program. And in the proc file, we list down the command to run our application. Like in this case, it is Python hello.py. To deploy the application on our Cloud Foundry environment, we can use cf push command along with the application name which you want to use for our deployment. Like in this case, we'll use my app. Our application is now getting deployed using the build pack of Python 2.7.13. It is installing our packages mentioned in the requirements.txt file, which is Flask. In the output, we can see that the Cloud Foundry has created the artifact which contains our application code along with all of its dependencies and then deployed it, and it is currently in the running state. Cloud Foundry has also set up the routes to access our application, which is shown on the screen. Let us use the curl command to access the root, and as expected, it is printing out the text we have mentioned in our application. To remove the application, we can use cf delete command with our application name. Like in this case, we can use cf delete command with our application name, my app, to delete the application. And our application, my app, is deleted from PCF dev-space inside the PCF dev-org. So in this demo, we have seen how we can deploy and delete an application on top of Cloud Foundry.